Here we are. We're at the port in Portsmouth. We're lining up to take the ferry over to Caen, and we arrived about an hour ago. Got something to eat. We had a pretty uneventful journey down, so we didn't film any of it. It took us about 3 hours to get down here altogether. There was some pretty awesome traffic, and we decided to go do a little shopping expedition before we came to the port because we got here quite early, and now we're queuing up. It's 8:45, and the ferry's due to leave at 11 o'clock, and then it gets into port when?
At 6:45.
So it gets into Caen at 6:45 a.m. Our lake booking, it starts at 2 p.m. It's going to take us about 3/4 hours to get there, and we're going to do a slight detour. We're going to go to Carrefour and go and do some shopping for food, aren't we, for the week?
Yes.
And then we're going to go to Decathlon. And what are we going to buy there?
Maggots and worms, right?
Maggots and worms, or vers, isn't it? Vers. We've got to get some vers, and so we're going to get there probably at 10-11 o'clock a.m. tomorrow, and we've already let the lake know. They're quite happy for us to pitch up early. We'll just sit and wait if we have to for the booking, which starts at 2, so we might be sat around for a few hours, but we'll sit and have a coffee, won't we, and chill out, maybe a couple of ciders, and so what we're going to do is just sit and wait now, board, and then we'll catch up back with you as we are leaving the ferry on the other side in Caen. All right, so have a good night. We have a good night. We've got a cabin, by the way, haven't we?
Yes.
That's exciting. So we've got a cabin on the ferry, and we're both going to have a good night's sleep. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just going to do a quick video. This is we got a cabin for this cruise over to France. This is a Commodore cabin, and you've got a double wardrobe just inside here. Lots of space. And then there's room there for a suitcase, shoes. Under here is an under-counter sink. Fridge. Everything that's in there is included, including macaroons. No booze, unfortunately. We got all the teas and coffees. There's a DVD player, and we can go to the main office. Is my camera dirty? And they've got DVDs we can borrow. But there's a nice big TV on the wall. Sitting area, little makeup area for Princess. There was complimentary biscuits on there, and then over here the beds, and we had a complimentary refreshing towel. And if you wanted to, there's actually another bed up there in the ceiling. You just turn that handle and that bed will drop down, hopefully not crushing me in the night. We've got windows along the side of the cabin, so we're up near the front of the ship, but we're facing out to the side. And I'll tell you what, it must be because of the size of the ferry, but it's just imperceptible that it's moving. I didn't even know we'd set off. There's no rocking motion or anything. I was a bit surprised it was 2 single beds. I'm not sure whether I should be surprised because I'm the one that booked it, and maybe I didn't check. Thank you, Princess. Sorry, Princess. And then there's a bathroom here. We've got our own sink. It's got complimentary toiletries here, complimentary towels. We've got our own shower and our own toilet, which is super cool. So hairdryer already built into the room, and plenty of plug points. There's plug points there with a HDMI input as well, and just in between the 2 beds are plug points. So we've got 2 USB ports, and that plug point is a 2-pin French one, so I've got an adapter on there. So bring your French adapter on if getting yourself a cabin is your thing. But this is going to be awesome. We've got breakfast included. We can have breakfast either in the room or as down in the restaurant as a buffet. We've elected to go down to the restaurant, and I just think we're going to get a good night's sleep, which will set us up really well for what's going to be a busy day travelling down to the lake tomorrow. What was it? Hey, we've arrived in Le Mans. We're now we've pulled up outside the Carrefour, which is the local French supermarket where we're going to get our rations for the week. We had an uneventful trip over on the ferry. It was really comfortable. We both slept okay. Probably got at least 4 hours sleep, I reckon. the ferry was huge, so it wasn't really rocking around much in the swell. We had a bit of a scare getting onto the ferry, going through the customs. They weren't really interested in looking at for bait or anything like that. They were only interested in finding knives. What, sorry?
Flammable materials.
Yes, so that was the scary part, wasn't it? They were looking for flammable materials, so in particular they were looking for fuel. Now French customs allow you to take 10 litres of fuel, but I didn't realise that Brittany Ferries only allows you to take 5. So we had a little bit of a delay coming through the customs part of Brittany Ferries there, but we sorted it out in the end, and we're through with no issues now. There was no customs at the French end. We got off the ferry and drove straight out and out through Caen, and we've driven all the way down to Le Mans on some very, very quiet, picturesque roads. Really good layout of the roads as well, really sensible. And now we've got to Le Mans itself. I took a few wrong turns just to get to car 4. Everything else is fine, but getting into car 4, I took wrong turns about 3 times because the sat nav was taking there was a bit of a delay with the sat nav updating itself. So we're going to go and get some shopping, aren't we? What are we going to buy?
Food for the week.
Food. What type of food?
Meat, chicken, beef.
Meat, chicken, beef, pork.
Pork.
Some pork as well, and then we're going to head to Decathlon to go and get some worms and maggots. Okay, speak to you later. Well, we made it. We've driven nearly 3 hours, stopped at car 4. We spent ages in there trying to find what we needed to buy, and then we went to Decathlon. So anyone heading this way, if you need worms or some maggots to catch live baits, Decathlon's got both, and you know, they're really good, really helpful in there. But here we are, Bounty Lakes. We haven't seen the lakes yet, we're just about to drive around, so we're really looking forward to it, aren't we? We're really looking forward to unloading after that long journey with almost no sleep. All right, we'll catch up when we got set up. Facebook, but I just wanted to do a quick swim tour of what is Willow 1 swim at B3 Lake of Bounty Lakes. This is a lake exclusive, but it's unlike other lakes where you do a lake exclusive. This is actually just a portion of a lake. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Anyway, we're able to park the car here. The owner just likes the car to be parked so no one else can see it, so it's in here behind the hedges. No one can see it from down there, no one can see it from over there. Just keeps a nice clean look to the lake, and I really appreciate that. Over here we've got the bivvies and the setup. You can see there some our generator here, which we use to fully recharge our jackery. We've managed to do much of it using the solar panel, but we only got it to about 30% after we used it to charge up other things, so we needed the generator to just bring up to 100%, and that'll last us overnight easily. Okay, so we're coming out onto Willow 1 swim now. It's not the tidiest at the minute, but I hope it doesn't look too disorganised. We've got over to the right, we've got the island, which I call the sanctuary. It's just like a big U-shaped area that's got behind it water that's very shallow. Carp have been spawning in that area all day. I mean, it's just non-stop, and in fact they were doing it from last night too. So the carp are spawning like crazy at the minute. The catfish we had earlier on actually didn't have any mating scars on it at all. It was a male as well, and didn't have any marks on it whatsoever, so I'm not sure the cats have actually spawned yet. So we've got the rods here, we've laid them out, 6 rods. This one's vertical at the minute, which will be explained later on. We've got the quad pod here by Chris Brown, this fantastic back saver, and we've got this huge great flotation weighing sling by Catmaster Tackle. Absolutely superb bit of kit. I love it, and I've modified it slightly, which was suggested by the manufacturer, was to just put some cable ties there, which will stop those floats from coming off and annoying you So I know that's been a criticism of some people. It wasn't an issue for me, but putting those on has made sure that they don't ever come off. We've got the Ridge Monkey here. This is the XF2 Compact with the porch accessory on there. We've got our bed chair set up underneath the brolly because it's been an absolutely steamingly hot day. Cotswold Aquarius trough, absolutely superb. We managed to get the Catfish up here, slide it in, do all our photos, weighing, antiseptic with the propolis, and then at the end we could just slide it straight out again. Minimal stress. It's an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. I love it. Rods set up all on individual bank sticks. We got the Delkims, they're the new version 2s, and those 3 rods are the version 1s. And we've got some Unicat, these are screw-in vertical sand spikes. Really, really good bit of kit if you like fishing vertically, which we're planning to do some of tonight. We've got the Madcap sand spike here. I typically use this when I'm boating rod out. I'll set it vertically in there, and then I'll control the tension on the line as the boat will take the line out, for example, over there to the lake, to the margin. But also it's a good place to put your landing net to dry it off. Here we have the Capellan social tent. Now we use that for doing all our cooking and prep. So all our food prep's done in there. A little bit cluttered still at the minute. And that's our porch for the Ridge Monkey. We've got our Jackery down here. We've even got a 5G router which plugs into the Jackery, and then we've got 5G across all our devices, which has been really, really useful. We've got the Fox storage unit there, which we put clothes in, and the Fox session table there, which again has got electronics under here, and then my warm clothes go in there. So I can get them quickly. Oh, Maria's just caught another live bait. What you got there? Oh, lovely. That'll make a perfect livey. Cool. Let me just pause the video. Okay, where were we? So, yeah, we've got everything set up in here. We've got our little entertainment centre set up over the top of the Fox session storage table. That's so that we can compile footage from things like the drone and the action cameras, so that we can get as much footage and share our adventure. At the back there you can see there's a diesel heater. I know it feels like glamping, but as much as it's really warm during the day, it can get down to 6 degrees at night. The only problem with this is it does require a power supply, and who knows where the cable went. We've been searching high and low for that. So yeah, no night heating unfortunately for Maria, but it's been very mild, so we didn't really need it, thank goodness. Yeah, so we've got our social tent here with all of the mod cons, including the Ninja. The Ninja just makes cooking so much easier and quicker. You can just set a time on it and let it go, you know, rather than having to hover over a gas stove. Got the RT7 here. Just at the minute I'm just recharging the batteries because I did a full map of the lake in front of us. The lake in front of us is pretty flat. It's obviously a man-made lake, and it's pretty much uniformly about 2.1 feet. It's a very shallow lake, but there are some areas over here and over there that are just over 3 foot. So there's little depressions here and there, and that's where we're currently fishing. My chaos there with all my live baiting gear, and that's my regular fishing tackle. This is another Ridge Monkey XF2. This is the standard, it's bigger than mine, and it's got a porch added. This is put up here by the lake owner, and it's for people to hire as part of the swim hire if you want it. It's extra, so we decided we would bring our own, and we haven't used theirs, but it's there if we wanted to use it. There's a boat here for use. They don't have a vest, so it's worth bringing your own if you want to use the boat. Now the boat is just for freeing snagged fish. It's not for baiting up, sadly, as I did ask. It would have been quite good, but you know, at this time of year, we don't want to be chucking in loads of bait anyway, and the RT7 deposits more than enough, so I'm not worried about that. But it's just worth bearing in mind, if you do have a life vest, maybe bring it along, and then you can use that boat to free a snagged fish if you get one. This is all still part of Willow One Swim. You can imagine if you were fishing here as you know, 2 separate people or even more. You know, you've got she's caught another one. Maria's catching live bait for us tonight, so we're going to do some live baiting, and you're doing a magnificent job. Look, absolutely superb. All right, well that's just probably a good time to wrap it up anyway. We're going to be making some dinner soon, drinking some cider.